Boy, I got that. Maybe I don't need this lighting because my glass skin is skinny. Hi. Her guy's skin is skinting.
You want down more?
I mean, it's just giving a lovely tour of our home. Bop, 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 bop.
Hello, everybody. We're just getting set up. We're doing a double duty on this.
And I don't know how to set it where it's only my subscribers. Oh, they're mad because I canceled that service. No, honey. I'm not. What we're not doing is I paid for y'all service 2 days ago and it still ain't operational. So yes, ma'am, I canceled it today. David, you could be answering questions from the 3 people
I
on.
haven't seen any questions. Hello,
Hey, y'all,
everybody.
hey.
What is the discussion today? Well, we always talk about general topics, but generally, we like to focus on the weight loss stuff, especially when I get to be on, because we can answer some questions about weight loss services, weight loss treatment, and all of that.
Kyle, we're not. Oh, Kyle. Are you sure? Hello. I don't know. You said to keep hitting that. I don't know why.
I can't just keep that up.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, Miss Majesty TV. Hey, Sizzle app. I said I wasn't gonna go on the Instagram on my Buffie Purselle page, but if we don't build over here on MRSMD, I might renege. Don't forget to hit thumbs up. Hey girl, hey, add as a moderator. Anybody that's hooking us up like that, boo boo. Thank you, darling. How do we keep? I don't know why we can't see the live chat viewing options. Stay open. What compression garment did you use to reduce your extra skin? I actually wore Under Armour. I just wore Under Armour stuff every day while we were losing weight. And I use, the key thing for me is using coconut oil or bio oil on your skin to keep it moisturized every day. So this is annoying me that this is like, to keep your skin moisturized so that it will shrink and compress. Hey, waiting on the announcement that you're licensed in Virginia. Not yet. We are in, are you working?
I'm just looking to see if I can find out more.
We're licensed in Maryland and in DC, but not Virginia yet. Good morning, how do you say that? Quintayan, Quebec. I don't know why this chat on YouTube won't stay open. Hopefully Dr. Purselle will figure out why it keeps, maybe it's something with the iPad. Hey, Sizzle. Hey, Ro Honda. Hey, Crow Clark. Hey, Dr. Venters. Sorry, Dr. Spags. Hey, Minor Paul. Lean, Join. Hi. I know y'all not used to us going live over here. Bop, 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 bop.
I'm not seeing anything quicker.
Maybe it's something where it just wants you to not like have it.
Do some more research.
Maybe it's where it just doesn't want you to like have it like just watching you and you're not actively like, I don't know, looking at it.
It's annoying though.
What brand of coconut oil do you use? Now, you know, TT don't discuss brands unless it's a coin attached to a brand. That's playing. Even though I did say bio oil, but just Trader Joe's, child. Trader Joe's virgin, you know, coconut oil. Slather it. I slather it on this puppy. Just slather it everywhere. And I, like a lot of people think I don't have loose skin. I do. I have loose skin, and I can't have the skin surgery because I have keloid skin. So I'd have all these keloids everywhere. So she got to work out, which she don't like to do. Hey y'all, over here on Instagrams, I think I'm gonna go. You're welcome, Golden Life of Fortune. I think I'm gonna go over to the TikTokies because y'all ain't doing nothing over here. All right, bye, sweeties. Not y'all. Y'all fine on YouTube.
YouTube, we're staying. We're just switching up on the Instagram or TikTok or whatever we're doing.
Chamarai will come and be like, I thought you were going live on here. Thank you, Brandy. She's back.
You look good, my love.
Thank you.
It's very true.
Bop, 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 bop.
Boring because we're waiting for this.
You can talk, honey. They say I talk too much everywhere I go, so you need to talk. Everybody talking about Buffie talk too much, so Buffie gonna be quiet. The topic for the live is GLP-1 agonists, MRSMD weight loss, and how that can help you. You don't even have to be one of our patients. I got you a free physician for the day to answer your questions. He is board certified in psychiatry and will be board certified in obesity medicine come November.
Yes, indeed.
When he passes boards for the obesity medicine, which he will because he's very smart. Hey y'all, I told y'all I wasn't gonna be on this. I was saying goodbye to Instagram. And all my friends was like, you can't do that. You can't do that. I said, bye to Instagram. So anyway, I got Dr. Purselle here today, y'all, to talk about MRSMD, weight loss, and to answer your questions about GLP-1 agonists. And, oh, here we go. They already started. Are you coming to Ohio, Dr. Purselle?
We are in Ohio, I think.
Lisette or somebody get on this live. Let me text my assistant. Hey, Bunny. Hey, hey.
Pull up my list so we can read
text Lisette so she can do that. What's she doing?
Okay.
Hey, Stephen S. Gizza. Hey, Ms. Hope. Are we in Maryland? Yes, we are licensed in Maryland. What about New Jersey? I don't think New Jersey yet. There's Liz. There's Liz, David.
Oh,
good. Yes, we are in Ohio. She's on Instagram.
Okay. Lisa, get on YouTube too if you can.
Oh, Lisa, you said, hey, Dr. Purselle, and of course, Auntie Buffie. That's fine, baby. He here to answer the question. So.
Hello.
They said, Dr. P, how are you? It's Lisa Bailey.
I'm doing just fine. How
he was
are
supposed
you?
He was supposed to have jury duty today, and he didn't end up having.
They didn't need me to come in, so.
We are currently licensed in Florida. Hey, all the way, Shayla. Hey, Christopher Michael.
Sorry, we're looking.
That means you must not have a TMS patient right now.
So that's why we're looking.
TMS said that must mean you ain't got no TMS patient right now. Is a plant-based diet recommended for any GLP-1 shot?
You know, a plant-based diet, you will lose weight with a plant-based diet. The trick with a plant-based diet, though, is you got to make sure you're getting enough protein. It's very hard with a plant-based diet, but there are lots of good ways to do that. Lentils, quinoa, beans, nuts, those things are all packed with protein. But you may need to look at doing some protein shakes, some protein bars, things like that as well. You have to get that protein in. But people do lose weight on a plant-based diet. The ones that are good, generally I recommend a very low carb, high protein diet. Protein, at least 90 to 120 grams of protein a day. With the carbohydrates, you want to keep the net carbohydrates less than 50 grams. And if you really want the best results, get that down below 20 or 25 grams a day. And if you don't know how to calculate the net carbs, if you're looking at a nutrition label where it talks about the amount of calories and protein and fat and carbs and all that, you take the total carbohydrates, you subtract dietary fiber, and you subtract sugar alcohols if there are any sugar alcohols listed. They'll only be listed if they're in there. And then once you subtract the dietary fiber and the sugar alcohols from the total carbohydrates, what's left are the net carbs. That's what you want to try to avoid. And remember, it's sugar alcohols, not sugar. You got to count the sugar.
Hey y'all, hey Dr. Minnie, hey Coco Chip, what about New Jersey? If we get enough of a request from patients, that's how we determine what states we're gonna go to. So if you're not currently on our list, then you can email our team or you can go on our website and get on our wait list or call our staff.
Yep.
We are in Ohio. Hey Free Spirit, hey 24 Karat Gold Lady, oh I like your name. Hey, it's niece to you.
I want to get back to other diets because the low carb, high protein, and plant-based are not the only ones you can do.
Hey Mabel.
You can also do a low fat diet that promotes weight loss, and you can do a Mediterranean diet. That's another one that's good for weight loss.
We're not licensed in Massachusetts yet. We are licensed in Florida. Okay, wait. They're gonna wait. No, we're not.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Is it? Lisette has it on the screen.
Oh, does she? Okay.
Someone said, "How expensive is the medication?" I'll let Dr. Purselle answer that.
So so as far as cost expectations, we do have a $75 fee for the initial
Hey Tisha.
medical evaluation, and then beyond that, if you with the meds, the semaglutide, which is the one that's Ozempic or Wegovy, that one starts at $350 a month for the 4 weekly injections. The tirzepatide, which is the one that's in Mounjaro or Zepbound, that one starts at $500 a month for the 4 weekly injections. Now, that fee also includes your ongoing medical fees. So for the subsequent months, because we're going to try to meet with you every month so we can determine whether you're on the right dose, see if we need to adjust the dose, see how you're doing with it, make sure you're staying on track with your progress. But that medical fee for subsequent months is included in that medication price.
Hey from Cali. Yep, we licensed in Cali.
Yes, we are.
Buffy, you and your husband know I love you. Hi, Dr. Minnie. We love you too, darling. Is this a forever option? Can it be a forever option?
Yes, these GLP-1 medications you can take forever. This class of medications has been around for many years. They're used to treat people with diabetes, but then more recently a couple of them have been approved for weight loss as well, and they're safe to use long term. So yes, you can do that.
ML Rodriguez says, "Hi, Dr. Purselle. I'm leaning towards a plant-based diet, but I have MS. Well, actually, it's called Why does this keep going out?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, darling. Hold on one second. Neuromyelitis optica. He can't see it which caused me to be in a wheelchair."
Yeah. So a plant-based diet is fine with that.
Which has caused me to be wheelchair bound. Would it be safe for me?
Yes, absolutely. Plant-based diet is basically safe for anybody. You just have to make sure you're getting in enough protein. That's the trick with plant-based diet. Protein and fats. You need some fats too. And so you've got to make sure you're getting some foods that are high in fats as well as protein. So nuts, avocados are good options for the fats. Lentils, beans, quinoa, very good for protein. So there are lots of good options out there.
And what should she do about adding muscle? Because that's necessary when on GLP-1.
Yeah, so you need to be doing some type of resistance training or strength training as you do this at least 2 days a week, because as you're losing weight, you're going to lose not only fat, but you're going to lose muscle mass if you're not careful. And so that's where that protein is very important. And it's also very important that you're doing the resistance training so you can build up new muscle and help preserve what you have.
I would love to get on the program, but I have serious vitamin B issues. I have nerve damage. I'm on a lot of B vitamins, B1 especially.
We generally recommend a vitamin B complex. That way you can get all the vitamin Bs across the board. There's no problems being on these medications with a vitamin B issue.
Hey, Christina. Hey, girl. I haven't talked to you for a long time. I haven't seen you.
You know, if we're looking at recommendations for nutritional supplements, the things I generally recommend, a vitamin B complex is one of them. A vitamin D is another one, because vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. And so a lot of people who are overweight have a low vitamin D issues or levels. Most people have low vitamin D levels. It's
specifically really, black and brown people.
It's really common.
I don't know why.
But, so it is important to do the vitamin D. And then also the dietary fiber supplement is another one, because we tend to not get enough fiber in our diet. That's one of the problems with eating all these ultra-processed foods. There's several problems with them, but one is they strip all the fiber out of everything. And fiber is very important for weight loss. It's very important to help with sugar regulation, because it reduces the sugar absorption from your gut. And so adding on a fiber supplement like a Metamucil or Benefiber and doing that, I generally recommend, you get the bulk powder. I don't like the gummies. The gummies aren't going to give you the same effect.
And they're just full of sugar.
Yeah, do the bulk powder. So 1 to 2 tablespoons of that. You mix it in, the fluid of your choice, water, coffee, tea, whatever you want to put it in, and do that 20 to 30 minutes before each meal. It's going to do several things. One, it kind of congeals in your stomach a little bit and helps you feel fuller faster, so you don't want to eat as much. The other thing that it does is it reduces the sugar absorption from your gut, so you're not getting as much of a sugar spike. And then if you are on these GLP-1 receptor agonist medications, one of the common side effects from that is constipation, and the fiber supplement can help counteract that as well.
So what about Detroit? Yes, we are licensed in Michigan.
Yes.
And we do telemedicine appointments. Dr. Purselle, can you briefly go over from going on the website to meeting with your practitioner, the process, or would you like me to?
No, I can do that. So, we go to our website, we've got a whole sign up. There's the initial questionnaire. It's basically going to ask you what state are you in. Because if you're not located in one of the states where we're licensed, it's going to give the option to join our wait list, which I generally recommend, because that gives us the feedback that we need to determine where we need to get licensed next. The more we have in a certain state, we're going to help prioritize that. So, but if you are in a state where we're licensed, it's going to take you through a contact form to get you to us. It's going to send us your name, your email, and your phone number so we can contact you. But then the system's also going to send out a workflow just to kind of tell you a little bit about the program and get you going with that. Once we have your information, we'll get you scheduled for an evaluation with one of our providers, either me or we have another physician, Dr. Dancy, and then we have some extenders as well, nurse practitioners and PAs and the like. And so we get you set up with someone who's licensed in the state where you are, and then you'll meet with them. You'll go over the initial consultation, kind of go over everything with regards to, just talk about what you've done with your weight, how long you've been dealing with that, or you have any complications with that, any other medical problems, any other medications that you're taking. What have you already tried to help you lose weight? And then from there, we put together our plan. For most people, they do want to be on these GLP-1 receptor agonist medications, and that's something that is safe and it works really well. So it is something that we're pushing and helping to get people with their weight down. But we're also going to talk to you about nutrition and exercise and a variety of other things.
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Behavioral therapy, TMS. So, some of that's going to be dependent on where you are. So cognitive behavioral therapists, we have one available, but he's only licensed in Georgia right now. So I know he's working on Florida. But you can always find your own cognitive behavioral therapy where you are with someone who's licensed in your state. And then the other thing is TMS, or transcranial magnetic stimulation. This is not something you're going to find just anywhere. It's not very widespread, but there are studies showing that TMS can be very helpful for weight loss, and that on average people are going to lose 17 pounds more than just doing diet and exercise alone, and you tend to keep that off. Now, this does require coming into the office for the treatment, and so you really got to be in the Atlanta area for that.
Can you, we did answer that, but we'll answer it again. Can you stay on GLP-1 long-term, or is this short-term is this as short-term as under a year?
You can do it either way. So if you reach your goal and you feel like you've gotten the right lifestyle interventions in place in order to help you maintain that lower weight, yeah, we'll work with you on trying to get off of it, or if you want to be on it longer term, figuring out what's going to be the right type of maintenance dose for you. Either maybe a lower dose, or in some instances we could try like every other week, or every third week, or fourth week. There's not a whole lot of data right now on what you do for maintenance, so some of that's just going to be between you and the provider and kind of what you're comfortable with and what you want to try.
Do you use your own pharmacy?
We have a pharmacy where we get the medications. We do ship them out to you in 4 pre-filled syringes. That way you don't have to worry about measuring them up. The pharmacy that we use is a 403B pharmacy, and a lot of people aren't going to be familiar with what that is, but generally there are 2 types of pharmacies. There's a 403B and a 403A. The 403A are the ones that are regulated by the states. The 403B are the ones that are regulated by the FDA, and ours is a 403B pharmacy, so they are directly regulated by the FDA as well as the states.
Oh, that's great. I was paying nearly $1,000 per month for Mounjaro.
Yeah, it can be very expensive when you're paying for the brand.
So yeah, we prescribe and ship, if you qualify, the compounded formulations. Can you go through that?
Yeah, so we have 2 different ones available. We have semaglutide, which is the one that's in Ozempic or Wegovy, and we have tirzepatide, which is the one that's in Mounjaro or Zepbound.
Do you recommend taking Barbadine, Nature's Ozempic, or do you still advocate for the GLP-1?
Berberine. It's fine if you want to take that. It's not going to have nearly the effect that the actual GLP-1s will. So don't expect that you're going to get that 18 to 22% total body weight loss that we're seeing on average with these GLP-1 receptor agonist medications. You just won't get that with the berberine.
Mary says, I'm on Ozempic and I want to get off due to the side effects of not going to the bathroom regularly by using supplements. Does your product have the same effects?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a side effect of these medications. Now, I would highly recommend the dietary fiber supplement 20 to 30 minutes before each meal. If you need a stool softener or even a mild laxative, so Senna is a natural laxative. Senna Tea, Smooth Move is for the brand on that. There are other Senna Teas that are out there that can help with constipation if you're dealing with that. The dietary fiber supplement, like I mentioned, as well as a stool softener. And if someone still is having issues, there's always the option if you need another mild laxative like a Docalax. So there are options to help you with that.
Brandy asked, you mentioned compounded. What is it compounded with?
So ours is really just the straight medication. I mean, it's mixed with sterile water, which is the bulk of it, just to give it the volume, as well as some benzyl alcohol and some sodium phosphate, which are just preservatives.
All right, I'm going to butcher this, and Dr. Purselle is not wearing his glasses. Do you have an option for fenbendazole? What is that?
Where do you see that one?
Aki. Fenbendazole.
So we are not providing that, so no.
Can Dr. Purselle repeat what he said about vitamins and powder?
Yeah, so what I was talking about with the powder was really for the dietary fiber supplement, just because I like the powder better than the gummies, because you're going to get better benefits from that. With regards to the vitamins, I do recommend a vitamin B complex. That way you get all the vitamin B, you get the full spectrum of vitamin B, and then also vitamin D, which is also something that's very important.
They were talking about fen-phen.
Oh, fen-phen. If you're located in Georgia and you're coming into our office, we do have the option to do something like phentermine. But you got to come in. That's not something we can ship.
How long would you have to be on the program to lose 60 pounds? I'll share my story. I lost in 5 months, I lost 90 pounds. And I did tirzepatide, which is the Mounjaro or Zepbound compounded formulation. Dr. Purcell's lost over 50 pounds. How long do you think it took you?
I mean, honestly, I'm still losing like a pound or two here and there, so I'm still going down. I mean, I've been on the meds for about a year, but the bulk of that weight loss was in the first 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, so that's your answer. No one did that. I have a dog right here. Blee. This is why y'all on YouTube, y'all kill me. No, there's a dog right here beneath us, sweetheart. Right here. You want to see him? That's what you're hearing making noises, not us. Did your weight loss cause loose skin? Yes, I have some loose skin. Sorry, I almost hit you, darling. But the way you counteract that is during the time when I ended up losing over 100 pounds 2 years ago. And I was good about keeping my skin moisturized and wearing compression garments through, and I mean even though tight arm ones, the ones on my legs, every day I wore, like, if you look back at my videos, I always had black Under Armour on. So and they ain't paying me no money, but any compression garments that kind of hold your skin in, and I made sure that every day when I showered, I slathered my skin with coconut oil. There's another product, but they ain't paying me, so I ain't gonna talk to you about them. But you could go just, to Trader Joe's or anywhere and get some just pure coconut oil, and it just helps keep your skin, hydrated, and it will help with that sagging skin. Additionally, one of the things that you need to do when you're on a GLP-1, okay, David Allen, bye. Thank you for handling him. Is that you need to work out with weights to put on muscle. And so I don't like working out. And David built a gym for me and us in the house. And so it's not like I got to get in the car and my lazy behind. I'm just going to, Auntie's going to always keep it real with y'all. I have not worked out today. He's home. We need to go downstairs and do a kettlebell workout. And so, you've got to push yourself to do that. But hold on, y'all. Yeah, bye, David. And so, that also helps with the sagging. We do have a patient who lost a significant amount of weight, and she's already had her skin surgery. She looks amazing, and you're going to hear her story soon. In Raleigh, North Carolina, would love to start the weight loss journey. We are licensed in North Carolina. That was one of the first states that we got licensed in. So if you go to mrsmd.com and fill out the questionnaire, and so again, just in case people are new coming in, can you watch up all that? You will fill out the paperwork on the questionnaire online, and then a member of our staff will give you, and you pay the $75 fee. It's a one-time fee to have a medical exam. However, like Dr. Purselle said before, you will still talk to one of our medical providers every month that you're on your journey. We won't charge you that fee anymore. So you pay one-time $75 fee, and a member of our staff will call you. This has been the issue though. When our staff calls y'all back, a lot of people don't answer the phone. And so please don't pay $75 and not answer the phone. So if you're busy, just call them back so they get you scheduled and set up in our system with our app and all that stuff for your telemedicine appointment, or if you're in Atlanta and you want to come into the office to see your medical provider. Once you get your telemedicine appointment scheduled, the day you have your appointment, you'll meet with your provider. If they approve you for the process, for the program, the Buffie protocol, if you meet with them before 3 p.m. Eastern time, they will ship your meds the same day, and you'll have them the next day at your house. If it's after 3, you'll have them the day after. It's as simple as that. There's no hunting down a pharmacy to find it. We don't have any shortage issues like people are having with other places. We have a ready supply. The other thing about us is the same medication we ship to you is the same medication that we use, members of our family and members of our staff. So we're not sending you something that we don't use. We walk it like we talk it. I feel like I'm going to be on this medication for life. because whatever that thing is in my head needs to be turned down. That food noise, it does it. Like I said, I've lost my 100 pound over 2 years ago, and I've kept the weight off, and I do a maintenance dose. And so your providers will talk to you about what that could be. Maintenance dose could be you take it once every 2 weeks, or you take it once every 3 weeks. Like, you figure it out with your provider. And so, it may not be that you have to continue taking the higher dosages like you do when you're losing, but to maintain, you could be on a lower dose. Like, I'm staying in the 5.0 or 7.5 range of tirzepatide as my maintenance dose, moving forward from here on out.
Now, you don't necessarily have to be on it long term. It's an option because it is safe to do so. But if you've done the right lifestyle modifications, and you have the right diet plan in place, you have the right exercise plan in place, this will help you maintain that weight loss. And so, you don't have to be on the medication long term, but you do have to be disciplined. Because your body, see, here's the problem with biology in our bodies. You kind of have a set point, and your body always wants to try to get back to that set point. It's going to tell you you're hungry. It's going to tell you you need to eat more, but you don't. That's just your body, your hormones just kind of fooling you. You don't need all those calories. And, there are ways to help get that satiety down so you're not feeling hungry all the time. High protein diets are a good way to do that. The low carbohydrate, especially if you're getting into a state called ketosis, where you're developing ketone bodies. Ketone bodies are a great source of fuel rather than glucose, which is just blood sugar.
Makes your breath bad, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but ketone bodies, your brain loves ketone bodies. It's going to work really well on that. And so you're going to feel less fatigued, and you're not going to feel hungry if your primary source of energy are these ketone bodies. But that does require keeping those carbohydrates, those net carbohydrates, very low. That's a hard state to get into and stay in. So, but, limiting your calories, you don't need 3,000, 4,000 calories a day. You don't need all those carbohydrates. You can just manage with protein, some fat, and a little bit of carbohydrate. And so, but your body's going to tell you otherwise. So it's just a matter of being disciplined with it. And it can be difficult. And that's why these medications are very helpful, because it helps change those hormones, and you're not getting that kind of that drive, but that can come back if you stop the medications.
And so for me, I feel like people have, and like as someone who, I suffer from depression and anxiety, and I attribute my significant weight gain of the extra 100 pounds a lot to all of that. And one of the things that I love about our program is when Dr. Purselle and I decided that we were going to use GLP-1 receptor agonists, was that, his background is psychiatry. And so he was like, we're not just gonna go on medication. We've got to do a mind, body, and spirit approach to this. And so where we're different than these other places, we're gonna look at like, what are the root causes of why you're overeating? And like for me, it was depression from having had multiple miscarriages and not being a bio mom, and just anxiety of being on television and people being evil on social media and all that good stuff, bad stuff. So I ate my feelings, and I'm 5'3" and I got to 244 pounds, which is way morbidly obese at my height of weight loss. And now I'm down to 138, and I'm maintaining that. And I just at one point didn't even realize that I was eating as much as I was eating. I didn't realize I was snacking all day. And COVID didn't help at all, because everybody was home all the time. And then that was when all the ship you and deliver food to you stuff started becoming more and more popular. And so, I think the shame associated with being morbidly obese needs to be taken away. It's a disease just like anything else. And so if there's a medication that can calm that food noise in your head, then there's nothing wrong with us taking it at all. And the other thing is, and Dr. Purselle can speak to this more eloquently than I can, don't believe all this hype out there about, these meds are so dangerous. They've been around for over a decade. They're just, they're new formulations and they're named differently, but they've been around for over a decade. And you have to also consider the source. There are companies out there who stand to lose a lot of money if people who eat poorly stop eating poorly.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think these meds are safe. Now, I saw a question on YouTube about when would I recommend not being on these medications? Well, certainly there are, generally we go by BMI guidelines. So 30 or greater BMI, then that's kind of a ratio of height to weight. But 30 or greater BMI, or if you have some type of obesity related complication, and there are lots of those, knee pain, back pain, exercise intolerance, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, pre-diabetes, diabetes, all those are related to weight. That number actually drops down to 27. And actually it's even lower for people of Asian descent, that you're looking at kind of 23 and 25, where kind of those equivalent to the 27 and 30. Now there are a couple of medical conditions where you don't want to be on these medications. So if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid tumors, and that's a rare genetic endocrine or thyroid cancer, that it's not most thyroid cancer. Most thyroid cancer is papillary cancer, not medullary thyroid cancer. It's the medullary thyroid cancer is where the problem is. And this is also not people who just have thyroid issues, high thyroid or low thyroid. That doesn't count. But a personal or family history of medullary thyroid tumors or multiple endocrine neoplasia 2 or MEN2 syndrome, again, kind of a rare genetic disorder where you get multiple endocrine tumors in a variety of different endocrine organs. And then, so those, we don't use these. A history of pancreatitis, we're a little more careful with these medications because these medications will put you at higher risk for developing pancreatitis. And if you've had a history of pancreatitis, you're at much higher risk. And then if you are on insulin, you don't take these meds, or if you're on another GLP-1 receptor agonist, we don't add this onto that. And so those are the things where we would not consider using these medications.
I have a primary that has monitored and prescribed Mounjaro for me, but the cost is nearly $1,000 per month. Would it be necessary for a consult?
Yeah, we still have to do a consultation. We're prescribing the meds if we're going with the compounded formulation. And so, yeah, we still have to do our due diligence and medical evaluation.
So I will tell you though, the difference in pricing is quite significant.
Absolutely.
So if you're, having $1,000 per month out of pocket for Mounjaro or Zepbound, which is the weight loss FDA approved formulation, if you were to come to us, you pay that $75 fee one time for the medical consultation. You're not going to have to pay it anymore. After that, the cost for the equivalent, the compounded formulation that we offer is tirzepatide, and it starts at $500 per month. So you're already saving a significant amount of money.
Now, the price does adjust at higher doses, so the price may go up if you require a higher dose.
Yeah, it's the same for the first 2 months. So if you're on the 2.5 or 5.0, then it would be the $500. But yes, once you get up in higher doses, it's more expensive because it's the King Kong weight loss drugs. However, Dr. Purselle is big about telling people to try semaglutide. I will tell you that, which is $350. It starts at $350. He's like, it works. He may tell you to just, if let's say you're on 7.5 with tirzepatide, he may tell you to do what with semaglutide?
So we can switch you over, if we put you on like 1 or 1.7 of the semaglutide, we could certainly look at that.
So one thing I like about our providers, they're going to figure out what program or protocol or mix or what's the secret sauce that's going to work for you. It's not going to be just a wham bam here, whatever. They're going to really talk to you and figure it out and make sure that it works for you. Are there any contraindications for someone who is on hydrocodone daily? That's a great question.
No, there's no problem with anybody being on hydrocodone. And the thing I will say, so hydrocodone is a pain medication, and it's possible that a lot of your pain is related to weight, and you get that weight down, and you may not need the hydrocodone as much if the pain gets better.
Yeah, I'll give you an example. Like even with me, like people used to be like, well, why don't you just go walking, or why don't you work out? And like people are just so insensitive to people who are morbidly obese. When you got 100 pounds on your body that shouldn't be there, your back's gonna hurt, your legs gonna hurt, your knees gonna crack. it's painful just even existing.
Yep.
And so when you get that, like I always had back pain, I always had knee pain. That stuff is gone now. And so, I like Dr. Purcell is saying, you may find that once you've lost this weight, you're not gonna have that pain anymore. My sister has multiple sclerosis. She was walking with an aid of a walker and is 44 years old. She got on our plan and she's had 3 weight loss surgeries and she lost weight and gained it back like within a year or 2. She got on our program. She's been on it for about, I think, 8 months. She's lost 150 pounds. She does not use a walker anymore. She does not use a cane. I feel like it's a miracle drug.
Mm-hmm.
Do you offer the B12 mixture with semaglutide compound?
We don't have that, no.
The pain issue and reason for hydrocodone daily is due to permanent nerve damage from a car accident. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling.
Yeah, and so that neuropathic pain, that one may not get better, but the kind of the skeletal muscular pain or musculoskeletal pain that is like joint pain, muscle pain, things like that. A lot of that is just due to the pressure of the excess weight, and getting that down can be helpful. And there may be some combination that you have from that. So there may be some improvement.
I've been asking my doctor for months. Well, then come on over to MRSMD, baby. You ain't got to keep asking. Come on through and talk to one of our physicians or nurse practitioners. And if you qualify, your BMI is in range, and you don't have any of these other health issues for which they have concerned, and they will get you going. You'll have your meds the next day. Quit waiting on them doctors.
Yeah.
A lot of those doctors are uncomfortable prescribing. Why?
Just because they haven't done it, they're not familiar with it. And they just don't know enough about it necessarily in order to be comfortable prescribing it. So
Thank you,
we
Cocoa
can
Chip.
yeah.
Let's see. Smooth teas work great. The best doctor in the world. Hey, Bruno. David is the best doctor in the world. Do you see a question over there, darling?
Let me look.
How long has it been since you lost 90 pounds? 2 years. 2 years in April. It was 2 years in April. Yeah.
MD Walker said old school. I'm assuming you're referring to physicians who won't prescribe this. Hey, it's possible.
You're right, old school. Where they just keep telling you that same mess of you need diet and exercise. That shit don't work.
The dirty little secret, particularly about exercise, unless you're doing about 300 minutes of moderate exercise a week, which is a lot, you're not going to lose weight with exercise. Exercise is good for your health overall, and it's good for your energy level, and it's good to help you maintain your weight loss, but it's not really going to help you with the weight loss. Diet, on the other hand, can make a big impact, and that's why we really push. Like I said, I generally recommend a low-carb, high-protein diet unless there's a reason not to do that, either a preference or some people who have significant renal impairment, kidney disease, they can't have that high-protein load, and so we have to do some modifications with that as well.
Dr. Dave has such a soothing voice and delivery.
Aww, thank you.
He does. He's the best. He's the best Buffie ever. He's really a great doctor, y'all. Everybody loves him. Let me see. And when you come to us, all of our, what's good is all of our providers use the meds that we prescribe. And so they have firsthand knowledge of the side effects that they can talk to you from their perspective. And our providers just have great bedside manner, like David.
Yeah.
Let me do it again, darling.
There were a couple questions here. So extremely interested, but had a kidney transplant. Yeah, you can do it with kidney transplant, not a problem. And then another one, I have diabetes, but not on insulin. Yeah, if you're not on insulin, you're a candidate for this as well. The other the caveat with that is if you're on a sulfonylurea, glipizide, we won't. That's not as safe because you're at more risk for low blood sugar. But it's just really just those sulfonylureas. Other types of diabetes medications generally aren't an issue, as long as it's not another GLP-1 receptor agonist.
Hi, Golden for Life. We don't have physical locations in Alabama, but we are licensed in that state. And so we offer a telehealth or telemedicine appointment, so you can come on your iPad or your cell phone or your laptop and meet with one of our providers at your convenience.
Yep.
I saw a comment. I'm appreciative that you and David are patients also. It makes me feel really confident about the process. Thank you, Sean. I'm really excited. Oh, great. I was doing doubles a day and would say to myself, I exercise so I can eat. Oh, Mo.
Yeah, you know, and the reality is, no.
Don't stress yourself out with that damn exercise.
I mean, exercise is important. I'm not saying.
Yeah, but
don't
you need to be no
exercise.
gym rat, darling. He told you the dirty secret. Remember, I told y'all before, Dr. Purselle is getting his second board certification in obesity medicine, so he knows,
Yeah, it takes a lot of exercise to lose weight. It's definitely not easy. 300 minutes of moderate exercise a week.
That's a lot.
Yep.
I'm on 12.5, but seems not to help.
So, I'm assuming you're talking about the tirzepatide. It really depends on what you're doing with your diet. Diet is very important. You've got to pair that with either the low-carb, high-protein diet, Mediterranean diet, low-fat diet, plant-based diet in order to get the weight down as well. But then there's also room to go up. You could try going to the 15. Now, if you've got nothing from it at all up to the 12.5, it may not be a medication that's going to work, and you may want to try switching to something else. But if you had some and then you plateaued, increasing the dose may be helpful, or even adding on something like metformin to help kind of boost the effect of it can be helpful too.
Hey, for cool reels. Yeah, where's Mariah, the GOAT, greatest of all time? And she is, and that's my good girlfriend. I already talked to her this morning. Stop, that's not funny. Yes, she is. She is at Sleek Co-work, and she is running things over there, and you should go down to McDonough to see her at Sleek Co-work. She has podcast studios. They have all this fabulous lighting, all this top of the art, state-of-the-art equipment. They got a green screen room. You know how funny Marco does his videos, where it's like a full green screen and like their images and stuff in the background. They got that down at Sleek. She down there working, honey, helping the people making coins. But she's gonna be going live more too, and talking to y'all about various topics and all that. She's so great and so smart. And she is the greatest of all time. I agree with you, honey. 100%. Love you, Buffy. You look great. Thank you, Sunkiss. Can someone taking Jardiance join your program and take the meds?
So, Jardiance, I think is generally okay. I don't believe that one's a GLP-1 receptor agonist. It's things like the Rybelsus, Saxenda, those are ones that are more of a problem. I think the Jardiance, though, is a different class of medication.
Oh, y'all so funny over here. You got a big daddy, he is nice. This is why I need to learn how to put YouTube in subscription mode only. Because y'all got the jokes about my husband, honey. He a big daddy, all right. I came across you guys during a live the other day and prayed for you daily. Oh my gosh, D Royal, that's so sweet. Okay, let's say kick old boy out, because I'm about sick of him with his big daddy mess. Well, I appreciate you both. You look happy. Thank y'all so much. Don't come on here talking smack about my man. When he giving his time freely to help the folk. Or you gonna get the business. YouTube. The diet and exercise along with medication will have excellent results. You're so right, Mo.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
you have to pair them. It's not just one thing. Because remember, especially if you don't want to be on these medications long term, you have to do the lifestyle interventions to help you maintain that weight loss. If you keep doing the same thing you're doing and you come off the medications, you can go right back to where you were.
Yes, Mo, my man. That's one thing I don't care about. My man or my dogs, my children.
No, she does not.
I don't at all. You can say what you want about me. I'm getting my feelings. I'm a Capricorn, but I don't really care. My man and my dogs. Where can I find the link for your physician group? mrsmd.com. Lisette, can you post it? Oh, wait. I don't know if are you on YouTube too, darling? Post
Yeah,
it.
so
Okay. Will you post the link again? MRSMD, or somebody post it and then I'll pin it. And so that's Mrs. MD, like medical doctor, MRSMD as in dog.com. All the info is there.
Or doctor.
Did I say?
You said D as in dog or D as in doctor.
I thought I said Mrs. Medical Doctor.
And you said D as in dog. You spelled it.
I said D as in doctor.
No, you said D as in dog.
Y'all, did I say D as in dog or D as in doctor?
You said MRS, MD, D as in doctor.
Y'all, did I say MRSMD as in dog or doctor? Now see, I'm a Capricorn. I gotta be right. I need to know. I said dog killer. Girl, why you that look? You must be my niece, and you gonna side with your Uncle Dave? Betty Boo, you gonna side? See that Hope said I said doctor. Oh, everybody said I said dog. Ooh, K. Smith said dog. Well, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I'm just pointing out there are other D words.
Listen, Brianna, you definitely said dog. Boo, you said dog, sis. Okay, y'all. Now, y'all know y'all supposed to have Auntie back. Whatever, y'all know what the hell I meant. Y'all got my ass good. I love it. I love it. Y'all just like my family. Everybody like, no, they always got David. The hell. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I thought I said doctor. Yes, my husband got me. He always gonna get me when I screw up, which happens quite a lot. Oop. All right, y'all. We got about a few more minutes. We have to get ready for a staff meeting in 30 minutes or so. Love you, but we gotta keep it 100. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep it. You know, TT appreciate that. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with you too. Girl, let me follow you, because I'm gonna get you. Nah, I love you. How do I follow? I'm gonna follow you, sweetie, afterwards. Keep TT right. Don't have on here messing up. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, King Blue Hair. So yeah, again, it's mrsmd.com. D as in dog or doctor. Y'all know he gonna drag me all day about this. Look how ready he is. He's going to drag me all day about this. Hey, Justin, how are you? We're so proud of you and all the properties you buying. So proud of you, Justin. You remember Justin Carpenter?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go. How much water do we need? A lot.
Yeah, you do want to drink a lot of water because you get dehydrated on these medications, and what that can result in is getting lightheaded, getting dizzy. Especially if you sit up or stand up quickly. So you've got to get in plenty of fluids. Generally I recommend 120 ounces or a gallon of water a day. It's a lot, but try to get at least 96.
Miss Kiki, I don't like water either, so I mix.
Yeah, but if you a 0 calorie mixer in it is fine. I drink different seltzers.
And a lot of people talk about our skin. I think it's all this water that we drink. We don't really drink anything but water or vodka. I mean, you like brown liquor. I drink vodka.
Or some red wine.
Or some red wine.
And if you do the Mediterranean diet, red wine is included in that.
Mm-hmm.
In moderation.
Yeah, well, TT loves TT's vodka, all clear liquids, water and vodka, and some cranberry juice because I'm a girl. Thank you, Melanin's popping. Thank you. All right, y'all. Well, we love y'all so much for tuning in. Our little pop-up tequila. Yep, everything clear. Casamigos, yes, we're here for it.
Clear. There's brown tequila.
Okay, well, I like the clear tequila. Why are you shading me today, y'all? We need you and Miss Huck on a TV show. Oh, we on a podcast, the Receipt Room. Go watch that. We appreciate it. Download it. Where you download your podcast. All right, y'all. And y'all go follow Mariah at Mariah Huck on TikTok. She's building up her page. She is on I love Mariah on YouTube. That's what she does. She goes, I love Mariah on YouTube. And then, she got millions of followers on Instagram. Yeah. Can I save the live? Sure, I will. I'll save it. Even though I said I wasn't posting on Instagram. But I'll do it for you. So can I go to Washington if I live in Portland, Oregon? No, because we don't have a physical location there.
Yeah, and it's telehealth, and so you've got to. we gotta be licensed where you are.
You can fly to Atlanta. We say people fly from a lot of people flew from California and from Maryland.
Now technically, if you are in the state of Washington, when we see you and we ship to the state of Washington, then we're treating you in Washington. So.
If you don't live in Washington, no. We follow the rules around here.
Yeah.
Hi from Japan. We were just there in April for a cherry blossom season, and we loved it. And
Yeah.
we were there for 8 days, and it was not enough time.
No.
We loved Mount Fuji. Hey, Teresa Wilson. All right, y'all. We're gonna get ready for our staff meeting, and Dr. Purselle and I are gonna do better about going live and answering y'all's questions. We do go live every Sunday at noon. My doctor had me on metformin and what is that? Diethylpropin.
Propion.
She said it didn't work.
No, the results aren't great with that. These GLP-1 receptor agonists are so much better.
Yeah, nice to have an open and honest conversation. Oh my God, YouTube! Y'all be doing the most with these inappropriate comments. Again, if you would like us to add your state, go to our website and get on the wait list. That's how we determine if we're going to go into additional states. Additionally, if we're not getting a lot of people in your state and you're on our list already, baby, we're going to get out your state because it costs a lot of money with lawyers and all kinds of stuff to be licensed in these states. So show up and show out.
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. We love y'all, smooches. Bye.
All right,
And I will
bye.
save this one on the Instagrams.
Bye, everybody.
Big old X.
Big ol'